I'm Christine, the anxious beginner. And that's Palais, our fearless captain. Together, we've bought a 45-foot sailboat, and we're ready for an adventure.
Alright, it's evening, day 2, quarantine. So far so good. We haven't eaten all of our rations yet.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll finish them all, and then we'll just have to starve.
Alright.
But we did a little dancing.
Yes, we did some dancing. We put our flags back up.
Yeah. It feels much better having the flags up. I don't know why we didn't put them up right away after the storm.
Yeah, we should have. I didn't realize how much I was missing them, but I do look at them a lot to see what is the wind doing outside and just out of general pride. What else did we do today? We had lots of snacks and we played a couple of games.
Of Hanabe?
Yeah, we played Hanabe and we played Among Us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we played a couple of games. We let Greco get into his seeds, so I don't know how long he was just in there eating his treats. Without supervision. He ate a lot of treats today, so he's getting through his rations also.
We do have enough, right?
We have enough right now. We have enough on the boat. We will be fine. Yeah, that's it. So anyways, day 2, evening. So far so good. Oh yeah, we woke up, it was really foggy, so we've been hearing the ferries do their foghorn all day, which has been kind of fun.
Actually,
it's still,
that's the first time I've been able to see the big ferries go by.
This is the first time, and we'll go ahead and show you guys. Able to see the ferries go by because it's been completely fogged. This morning we couldn't really see anything around the boat, and then except for the boats that are right next to us, and then the fog kind of moved out and was just out there, and we still couldn't see the ferries, but now we can see them. Alright, day 3 quarantine. Started with some tea and scones.
We ate the scones.
Make little Greco some perches so he can hang out around the boat and play with toys in different areas, because this cage is the size of a travel carrier, which is not the size that he needs for his regular carrier, or for his regular cage, but it's the size that'll fit through the companionway. And if something were to happen while we're underway, we would want him to be in something where we could quickly evacuate him. And since we want to be able to quickly evacuate him, this is going to remain to be his primary enclosure. However, he is going to have different perches around the boat where he can go to, and the goal would be for him to start to be able to fly from the different perches and really have access to the entire boat.
Nothing is ever simple. What started out as what I thought would be a simple job of replacing this light, which was burnt out and was all incandescent light, so replacing it with a nice LED was a good thing to do. Turns out it's going to be a much bigger problem because after I plugged in the light turned on, even though the switch is off. Turns out these 3 switches here that should control the 3 lights in this room only control 2 of the lights in this room. I don't know where the switch to this is, or if the switch is there and just broken, but now I have to take the switches apart and find out.
These boats appear to have drug anchor. We were able to contact their owners so they can secure them before the next blow.
So we had some excitement. I was on the Facebook group for Pender Island because I joined it earlier to let people know about their sailboats that dragged anchor. And I noticed another post about a boat on the beach. I don't remember the name of the beach, but I looked it up, and lo and behold, it's a beach here in Otter Bay. And when we looked outside, we see just around the little point from where we're anchored, there's this mast sticking out.
You just barely see it
barely
in the
see
trees.
that. Yeah. So we put the outboard on the dinghy and went over to have a look. Unfortunately, it must have sprung a leak because it's full of water. It's just as much water, like the water inside up to the water level outside. So it's definitely not going to float if anyone drags it off. And, right about shortly after we got there, a towboat arrived because somebody else reported. But it looks like they're not going to bother trying to pull it off while it's full of water. But they're still hanging around. So I don't know if they're waiting for a boat with more equipment that can maybe float it or something. But yeah.
But it was quite the adventure to go over there and try to help out. Thought quarantine was supposed to be a little more relaxing than this.
Yeah.
Today is, well, I guess yesterday was our last full day of quarantine. Today we are out of quarantine, and so first order of business is to find takeout and snacks. Well, actually, first we went and talked to the person whose boat went to the beach. We're gonna come back later and help them out. But first, snacks!
Store isn't actually open during the winter. There's just a phone number to call and they'll come down and open it for you. But it doesn't look like there's a lot of snacks there.
No snacks.
So we're gonna wander up the road to the restaurant at the golf course. Get some lunch.
Pele has found a stick, and hopefully we're gonna get some apples. In the mud puddle! But show the camera. Yum. With the tide too high to cross, we'll have to bring the dinghy over to go for a hike on that side, but we've got some apples. How's it? Aww.
Oh my gosh. Is anyone else aware that arbutus trees have berries. This is an arbutus tree, I swear. And it has berries. I didn't know that arbutus trees grew berries. Who knew this?